Hello friends, welcome to TMXing Adventures. Lisa here. I am popping on live this afternoon. It is Friday afternoon and I'm getting ready for the weekend, and a couple of quick little reminders as well. But as I do, today we're going to do something a little different. You'll see I don't have a bowl in place. I have some little jars because I'm going to be making chia puddings, individual little portions, because tomorrow morning the boys and hubby go and do park run, and they quite like having something beforehand, but not our usual full cooked breakfast because it's just too much to have a full tummy when they're running, or they've got to get up super early. So I've been making these little chia pudding cups for a few weeks now and they're really enjoying them. So I'll come along today, I'll show you how easy it can be with the help of the Thermomix as my scales, because I don't own any other scales. So it's so cool that the Thermomix is our set of scales as well. If you're watching on, say hello. If you're watching the replay on YouTube tonight, welcome as well. If you've got friends and family with Thermomixes, share these videos so that they can get the most out of their Thermomix, even if, like today, it's just using it as a set of scales. Now, there are recipes on Cookidoo for chia puddings, and they are actually a lot speedier because they stir the chia pudding, which that tumbling and movement actually allows the chia seeds to absorb that moisture faster. When we're doing this stationary style, it does need a good 4 to 8 hours. Mine will just sit in the fridge overnight to kind of thicken up. So just something to note, there are quicker ones on Cookidoo, but the fact that I just want it for the morning tomorrow, it's fine. So let me know if you've made chia pudding and what you think. So I've got 5 jars here, and I do have waving around a 1 tablespoon measure. Okay, so into my jars is going to go, to start off with, 1 tablespoon. Now these jars are all about the same. They're about 150 grams each, mils each. By the way, also something to note, I am heading on Monday off to Fiji for ThermoFest. Okay, so I will be able to respond to you on Facebook, on YouTube, on Messenger, on what else? Anything online like that. I won't be able to take your phone calls or your text messages. I'm trying to work out if I can make my voicemail say that, and if I can do like an automatic text message thing, because usually if you guys reach out and say, hey Lisa, I've got a question, I'm normally like 10 minutes max till I'm back to you, right? But if you reach out on Monday, I may not get your message until very late Thursday night when we land back in. So that's where I'll be. I have some videos popping up over on YouTube in the evenings to continue to inspire you so that you keep just chilling out and learning more about your Thermomix. So do check that out. Excited to go away for some R&R. That'll be lovely. So 1 tablespoon in each jar. That's how we start. Mine are black chia seeds. It doesn't matter what color, I don't think, just whatever you've got. Hello, Amy, lovely to see you on today. So in this goes, there we go. So that's the chia seeds. I love how long chia seeds last. So I have a 5 kilo bag, and it's been around for a while. Because they're one of those things that start so small but end up so big, you don't need a lot. Like 1 tablespoon is all I need in one of these little jars. So now it's in general, now we put 100 to 120-ish grams of something in. So I'm going to do just long life milk to start off with in here. I'm going to bring the scales up. Actually, they're up. I'm just going to tear them. And I'm going to start by putting 100 mils of milk into each one. Okay, so this is going to give it something to suck the moisture in from. So I'm just going around to each one. Nearly there. That'll do. It is going to take a bit of time to stir through later. If you leave it just sit like it is now, you'll end up with a big, weird, textured, claggy mess in the morning when you go to eat it. So it is going to take some time to stir through, and it's worth considering what you're going to sweeten it with. So I today am using some passion fruit curd. So you know how I normally juice my passion fruits? Well, this batch I forgot, like completely forgot until it was too late. I was wondering why my curd, when I put the juice in to make the curd, why it was maxing out nearly the bowl. Like it was nearly at the max line. I'm like, it's not normally this much. And I realized I'd forgotten to strain the seeds out like I normally do. So anyway, it was too late. I'd already put the eggs, the butter, the sugar. So hence we have chunky ones. The kids don't mind the black. I'm the special one who doesn't like the seeds. So now we put a scoop, and I don't know how much my scoop normally equals, in to give it a flavor. You could actually at this point just add honey or something, right? Like you could. But this is kind of what we've been doing. We've got quite an excess of curd at the moment. So about 20 grams each one. It's just a little scoop. If you had something that you put in that was not naturally, like by nature, sweet, I'm just trying to think of an example. Maybe even some berries or something like that. You'd want to be adding some honey or something, but because my curd sweet, I don't need to. I'm also going to add a little bit, and I don't always do this, but I've got yogurt at the moment just for a probiotic boost as well. So it's not going to be much. Normally I'd stop at that. Okay, they're going to finish at that once it soaks in. They're actually not going to rise or anything. They'll finish at that size. But I might just put a scoop just for some good biotics into it. So this is just some yogurt. You could do yogurt instead of the curd. That would certainly work as well. You'll probably find that depending on the yogurt, depends on whether it's sweet enough. Did I put yogurt in that one? I have no idea. Where's my other spoon? See if it's got texture in there or not. No, I did not. Okay, cool. Let's put some in there. So yeah, if you were doing like a Greek yogurt and it was a bit strong, a bit like tart is what I mean by strong, you would put a little swirl of maple or honey or something in there to just give it something. So we're not quite done. We're nearly done though. All we need to do now is actually take some relaxing time to give this a stir through, because what you'll see, you see how there's clumps of chia? Hello, Kelly. Lovely to see you on this afternoon. So you just want to take some time, and even if I've got the lids, I'll often just put the lids on and shake it. I didn't dig through the drawer to get all the lids out. So yeah, just give it a little stir, and I do try and come back in a few hours and give it another stir, but I don't always remember, and it works out beautifully as well. So don't stress about it if it's tomorrow morning and it never got stirred again. It seems to be okay. So yeah, there you go. Chia puddings, non-thermy version, but easy, brainless. You can do it. So 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and then 100 grams of liquid, and then whatever you want to put in it to flavor, change it. So it could just be sweetener. It could just be honey at that point in time, a drizzle of honey. But it could also be like I have today, a curd or some jam or some yogurt, anything like that in there. But yeah, this will be what they will eat half an hour or so before they leave in the morning. And then when they come home, it'll be bacon, eggs, brekkie circles, and tomorrow it'll be getting ready for Father's Day. So they've made their menu plans for Father's Day. So they've got croissants. We've got some gluten-free croissants happening by the 14-year-old. And we've got some ordinary croissants going to be happening as well. And probably some poached eggs and hollandaise. So easy when you've got a Thermomix on the bench, which is so cool. Oh, and by the way, any TM7 owners, I should have said this earlier, probably all gone by now. Did you catch the memo about the update? That is so exciting. You can now send the recipe to the screen of your device from the phone. So not even on Just Cook Today. You can actually, let me just grab my phone. Hang on, it's here. This is really cool. Now, I don't know if there's an update coming for the 6. I know some of you are probably wondering. I have no idea. I have no idea what's in store. And I love the fact that over the years, and those of you who've had a few models, you get this. You know what I'm saying. But you just never know what's around the corner with the Germans and how they do these machines. Like, they are so innovative. They are so creative. And I'm excited for what is going to come and that progression of, because we saw it with the 5, we saw it with the 6, and now with the 7. So pretty much with your phone, I'll just pick a recipe. Falafel crackers, they're a great recipe. I haven't done them in a while. See across where it says cook today, in a second it's going to flick when it realizes I'm online. See, send to TM7. So when I click this, watch the screen of my machine. Ha! It's on the screen of my machine. So I can be on the couch and be like, when the kids say, what recipe are we making? I can literally go there and it's up on the screen, which is so clever. They've also done it so that you can now start recipes mid through, which is good. The TM6 had that as well, where you could actually go, okay, I want to come down here and I don't want to do this step and I just want to start here. And they'll say, yep, I just want to kick off from here. So that's really cool. I've also noticed that I'm getting a little message on the screen of my machine, on my phone, that tells me what's going on. So it says 1 hour and 34 minutes and counting up. So that must be how long I've been in a recipe for, I'm guessing. And I also noticed there was something else that I was super stoked about. But my brain is like a sieve as I'm trying to pack at the moment. What was the other thing? The chop mode. How could I forget? So if I come down to my modes down the side, and I'm just going to flick onto the other view, we have our manual modes, right? And I can expand that and get all of them. But I love that they've now integrated the chop. So if you're a new-ish Thermomix user and you're not sure, hey, I've got apples, but I want them grated, how do I do that? It actually steps you through and populates it. Oh, and it even has a steaming one where you can go, hey, I actually want to cook my apples. I want to stew them today to have on my yogurt or on my chia pudding. And you can actually go, okay, so first of all, I might want to chop them, right? And then it says, how much have you got? Oh, look, I've just got a small amount. Thank you very much. Tick the box. And then it says, put my bowl in place. And once I put my bowl in place, it's got 2 seconds, speed 4.5, and I press my play. How cool is that? And then I could go back. And now that they're chopped, I can actually go, all right, now I want to cook them. And they're saying, put 500 grams of water in my bowl. Pretend my bowl's not in place. Do I want to use my small simmering basket? Because I just have a small portion, so I've just chopped them. So yeah, I want to use my simmering basket. Or do I want to use the Vorwerk for a large portion? Go tick. And then it populates it. 15 minutes, speed 1, and I've got the little simmering basket. So that's super cool and exciting. And I love that that's just the beginning, which is just blows my mind. There's no way I could come up with this stuff. So anyway, I will love you and leave you. I'm going to stir the rest of my little chia puddings. You can see the color change in this one compared to this one because I've stirred this one. So I'm just going to stir them. I'll probably find the lids and give them a shake, to be honest, and get them in the fridge, and then they'll sit there till they're ready in the morning to eat. But I hope you have a lovely weekend. I won't be live online until, I don't know, Friday. If I'm not live Friday, I'll have a video up for you. And then obviously I don't usually come live Saturday, Sunday, but definitely be back that week following. So please take care over the next week if I don't see you on live. If you've got questions with your Thermomix, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. If you need assistance to get a TM7 on the bench in time for Christmas, please reach out. I'd love to help you get one. I'd love to be the one to take you on the journey to get the most out of your Thermomix. And if you're interested in joining on Earn 4, which is a fantastic offer, if you have, what stands out to me is those of you who have someone around you who's thinking about a Thermomix. So yes, I could help them with that Thermomix, however you could. And in you doing that, you can discount the Thermomix down $650. You get a Cutter Plus that are coming in late, like not too far off. And you also get a shopper bag. So it's a great way to get a TM7. Regardless of where you live in Australia, I'd love to help you with all of the above. But anyway, have a fantastic day. Take care in all you do. And I can't wait to show you and tell you more about what happens in Fiji. Hello, Gwenda. Have a lovely afternoon. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.